Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 24, Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Room here to run. Well, he's free going down the field. It's a 5-yards. Raheem Mostert, 68 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Now, Raheem Mostert, and we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero, all he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
He covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from Utah, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every.
The ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
That ball was not full, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
Avoids the turnover. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
Rodgers now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At their 40.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back to the running game with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
15-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's complete, right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now he'll escape to his right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. There to make the grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0, maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Packers nothing. San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 25 yards that time. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Got it up there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
To throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. And Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They set up the screen. This is Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Packer 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw is Rodgers. On 3rd down, flush to his right. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters' backs like you're a sprinter. Get rid of those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Pass incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Give him 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the 45-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready to get their next drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
Let's go to work, y'all. Let's go to work.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gault. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 37 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does it change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
21. Hey, run.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And 10. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down and 7. This is Jones. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
5 yards on the pickup. And
here's Rodgers. 3rd. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
This stop has
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
Now Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
13. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
This is Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And it brings down Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be dropped down to the 15-yard line.
So was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
21.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 20! And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 46 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
From the 22, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
24-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shotgun with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
chased out left. Here's that man, and it's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Mostert. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Number 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Will tie the game. 28 all. Robbie Ford to kick off.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking deep for Adams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.